Hello friends. In rural America, where rich, fertile soil blends seamlessly with vast grasslands, the lives of American farmers are facing a notable threat. That is the coyote, which has become a persistent problem for farmers who farm these lands. In today's video, let's explore how American farmers and ranchers deal with coyotes to protect their livelihoods from these cunning predators. Coyotes are extremely adaptable, being found in almost every type of habitat, from rural America to even most urban areas. Flexible habitat has made it easy for coyotes to find territory and expand their range everywhere. Their color, size, and shape vary across the range, but they are typically light gray to yellow-brown in color with a light gray to cream-colored belly. Adult males in the northeastern United States typically weigh 40 to 45 pounds and females average 30 to 35 pounds. Coyotes are social animals and often vocalize, bark and howl to communicate. They are most active at night and early morning. They use sheltered areas such as burrows, tree hollows, rock crevices, and dense bushes, as well as spaces under sheds and floors, as dens and resting places. The breeding season of coyotes begins in January and ends in March, with each litter giving birth to 4 to 7 small coyotes. At this time, their diet still depends on their parents, but after a few months, when they are strong enough and when they have learned how to survive, these coyotes will go out to find new territory and breeding. Coyotes are primarily carnivores, often including small rodents, rabbits, carrion, deer, waterfowl, livestock, poultry, and occasionally free-ranging livestock. In addition, they also eat fruits and berries. They are also scavengers and will eat carcasses of large animals such as deer. In densely populated areas, they also eat garbage and pet food. Attacks on small dogs and cats are uncommon, but do occasionally occur, mainly in areas where coyotes have become habituated to humans. Attacks on humans are rare but increase in areas where wolves are fed or have become accustomed to humans. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, hunting of wild animals created opportunities for coyotes to thrive and expand their range. The predators they kill are the coyotes' mortal enemies, keeping them in check. As mountain lions and wolves disappeared from the landscape, coyotes took advantage of the opportunity and began expanding widely eastward in ever-increasing numbers. It would not be worth mentioning if coyotes did not enter human habitation areas. They often move into parks and streets and turn into nocturnal species to avoid humans and find their own territory. Big cities and suburbs are filled with chipmunks, pets, and leftovers from restaurants, trash, etc., all of which are abundant food sources for them. People often see them under tall buildings, and many images of wandering wolves have been recorded on camera. Agricultural lands also regularly record coyote sightings. Winter will be when coyotes run out of food, so farms are the ideal destination where this coyote stalks for days to reach a herd of livestock. Ranchers have long considered coyotes a threat to small livestock, especially goats, sheep, and newborn calves. Faced with increasing problems caused by coyotes, some states have been trying to reduce the number of coyotes by hunting and organizing bounties for this activity. Hunting activities will take place around areas frequented by wolves, such as grasslands near forests or near farms. This is a complex operation that requires careful planning, strategic execution, and an understanding of coyote behavior and habitat. First, hunters need a legal hunting license and need to fully prepare essential equipment for the hunt. Each hunting group usually consists of 2 to 3 people who go together to support each other during the hunting process. Hunters will then look for signs of coyotes such as tracks, droppings, and feeding signs. They often choose areas near water sources, brush, and fields with evidence of rodent activity, as these conditions will attract coyotes. The hunter chooses a downwind location with a good view of the coyote's expected approach. They use natural coverings or camouflage curtains, face paint, or wear masks. When a coyote approaches, the hunter must stand still and be silent. They aim and shoot accurately and ethically, often aiming at the chest area to ensure a quick and humane death. After taking down a coyote, the hunter cautiously approaches, checks for signs of life, and then retrieves the animal. Be very careful when approaching the coyote at this time because they can be very dangerous if injured. It is important to verify the animal is not a threat before approaching it closely. In addition to hunting, preventing human-coyote conflict requires increasing awareness of local coyote activity, protecting livestock, and removing food and habitat, and whenever possible, prevent coyotes from encroaching on yards and parks.